Our 20-hour drive took us from Windsor to RedLake, Ontario, where we met up with the Outfitters. Unfortunately, due to weather and fog, we were socked in for an extra day and had to spend our time at RedLake. Fortunately, our schedule allowed us to push the trip an extra day and to maintain our full route. Our next day was clear and we were able to fly out into the park. So they're just tying on the canoe onto the float plane right now. Viking Outpost are going to be flying us out to Mexican Hat. And that's it. We're at Mexican Hat, starting off day one. We're just organizing our gear. We're on this awesome beach. And we've got 5 kilometers today. Hopefully we'll do a little bit of fishing and get on with our trip. That first day, we traveled a total of 7.2 kilometers through Mexican Hat over to our campsite at Jake Lake. We had 6 portages totaling about 730 meters. Well, we're going to let this little walleye go, but that was 15 minutes of landing here. I'd say the fishing's pretty good on a Mepps Aguila. The fishing was hot at Mexican Hat Lake. We pulled out several walleyes, including a double header walleye catch. We let them all go, keeping one mid-sized pike for a shore lunch later that day. So we're just at the Mexican Hat Falls, and we're gonna do a little shore lunch with the pike that we caught. Becky caught a nicer pike, but I had one on the stringer and we wanted to let hers go. Pretty nice little spot for a shore lunch. Well, we just finished our second portage, and we figured we're heavy, as usually things go with portages. We're about halfway to our campsite. We're only doing 5.5K today. We're on Jake Lake. First campsite night. Is that easy?
No.
Day 2 on Jake Lake, and we woke up to a beautiful morning. Great sight here. So we're all packed up. It is 9 a.m. We were sort of slow today, but ready to take off for Paull Lake. Day 2 had us traveling from Jake Lake to Paull Lake, a total of 12 kilometers with 3 short portages. So with this sunny day, even though it's only day 2 and I got a lot of juice and backup supply, I decided to charge up the things that have run dry. So we've got the Goal Zero Nomad 20 panel out in full sun, and that panel is charging the Sherpa 100 battery backup. And there I'm using the Sherpa 100 with the Adventure 10 Plus to charge a bank of AA's, and with my knockoff Nikon battery charger to basically recharge the Nikon DSLR battery. So that Goal Zero is pretty much 100% charged, and I don't need to charge it up with the Nomad 20, but basically, you know, it's just going to keep that Goal Zero fresh. We're going to have 2 or 3 days of cloud, so this is a good opportunity to charge what I need. Make sure all my juice is juiced up, and then use the Sherpa 100 exclusively in the cloudy days. Pretty low light. We're sitting here by the campfire, day 2, and Becky and I have decided to change our route plans a little bit. And so we're just, I think the combination of the amount of food and gear and having to do 4 trips in some cases on these longer portages, and then we're sort of realizing that, you know, multiple portages, like on the order of 6 or 8, even if they're short, is even worse than a few long portages. So we've took out the big map and we plotted a new course, making every day a little bit easier, with the whole idea trying to make this trip enjoyable as opposed to a whole lot of hard effort. But it's a good sunny day today. We're in for a little bit of clouds and potential thunderstorms tomorrow. Doesn't look like it right now, but that's what the weather forecast said. And we got one day tomorrow with many short portages of about 125, 150 meters. But after that, we're going to have a more simpler route. Is that a good idea, Becky?
Yes, the terrain was a lot more rugged than I was expecting on the portages.
They're not groomed trails. They're a little bit rocky. But it is beautiful country out here. Hoping to see some wildlife in the next couple of days.